First, we will see why and when to do user test. Then we will review the different methods and type of test offered by Testapic. Finally, we'll see how these different types of tests are complementary. Did you know? According to a study carried out in 2010 out of 1,500 consumers, 88% of them are less likely to come back to a site after a bad experience. User testing can thus help you discover and understand the irritants and strengths of your interface. You can't find out what your users think without observing and listening to them. This is one of the strengths of user testing. They can be particularly rich in information and help you optimize the usability of your site. You can set up user tests at any moment, in the research stage, to validate your belief about the competition and get inspired by them if applicable, to understand the expectations and needs of users, or to test ideas about the service or features as early as possible. In the design stage on prototypes, to validate the choices already taken, test the features beforehand and choose between several versions. Or in the production stage on the sites or applications. Testapic offers a complete solution to understand better and optimize the ergonomy of your interface, thanks to a panel of several 100,000 of testers located in France and in the surrounding countries and in the United States as well. You can target this panel according to several criteria such as age, family situation, income, interest, or even the frequency of online purchases. You also have the possibility of choosing among several so-called generic criteria or other criteria upon request and according to your needs. You have the option of conducting qualitative or quantitative tests. Quantitative tests will allow you to measure the ergonomy of your interface by obtaining statistical data representing your entire target audience. This data will allow you to validate or invalidate your research hypothesis. Qualitative tests will allow you to describe your interface in a more subjective way by understanding the motivations, reasoning, behaviors, and emotions of your users. Let's describe in detail all the different types of tests that you can set up with Testapic. There are two test methods. First of all, the unmoderated test, where the test launch will be done without moderation. The tester will launch the test whenever he wants and will follow the instructions given without the need of a moderator. And you also have the possibility of launching moderated test. In this case, the tester will connect to a video conference space and will have an interview with a moderator. Among the unmoderated tests, Testapic offers several types of tests. First of all, the video test, which allow you to collect qualitative feedback by observing the tester's navigation on a web interface or application. You will get a video recording of his test as well as his voice commentaries. Then, the questionnaires, where the tester is asked to navigate on a web or application interface and to answer several closed-ended questions that he can expand in a common field at each stage of the navigation. You will get quantitative data here, which means graphs with the percentage of the answers chosen as well as qualitative data with the verbatims from the comments field. Finally, the last type of unmoderated test are the surveys. In the same way as the questionnaire, the tester will answer to closed-ended questions, but this time without navigating on an interface. The objective here is to probe the testers about the expectations, usage, ideas of concept, or specific images. Concerning the moderated test, you have the possibility to conduct remote moderated interviews with the user in order to test his journey and collect his impressions all along the process. You can also come back to a specific point or even support him if the test is on a prototype. Finally, the focus group is a type of interview that takes place in a group in order to exchange and with the goal of collecting the user's opinions, needs, or feeling about a product or an idea, either before its design or after its production. For this type of test, you will have to lead a group of testers in video conference, and why not get them involved in a co-design process. Now, let's take a closer look at how each type of test works. During an unmoderated video test, the tester chooses the moment he wants to start the test. When he is ready to start, he clicks on the Start the Test button located in the invitation mail. After some instructions and verifying that his microphone works properly, He's invited to go to the Testapic extension, which he would have downloaded beforehand. He will have to give authorization to share his screen during the duration of the whole test, whether it is on mobile or in desktop. Once the recording of his screen has started, the testers have access to the tasks. He then has to answer the question and complete the task while speaking out loud. You will collect the spontaneous and unfiltered feedback of the users. Here is an example of a video test.
Okay, so let's have a look. During the quarantine, you started working from home. You decided to shop online for some items to make your life more convenient. Click here to open a website. Okay, clicking on that. So I succeeded. What is your first impression arriving on this website? I like it. I think it's well put together. What my first impression is this text at the top and these pictures at the top. The first thing I would actually do is I'd go to this shop and I'd probably go to toys. You're looking for new headphones. Use the menu to find headphones. What do you think of the menu? What do you think of the categories? So go technology, and when we're looking for headphones, I'm just headphones and audio. So go headphones and earphones, and there is the presentation menu for headphones and earphones. Now we have the filters down the side. What do I think of this? I think it's really good. I like the way that not only is it showing you all headphones, but you have got the filters down the side, and you can filter these headphones by pretty much any way you like. Okay, let's go to the trolley page then. So we scroll right up to the top and we click on trolley. So here we are. We've got our 2 items, and can we check out as a guest? So is it free home delivery from $3.95? So it's going to cost $229.99 plus $3.95. The thing I don't like about this page is the way that the home delivery is hidden away. I think the subtitle should be moved across to the collector. This one we know will cost $229.99, and this one should actually have the $230 odd price, so that it's clear on this page exactly what it costs. I think it's disappointing it doesn't do that. It's almost trying to trick you with the home delivery element. I think it doesn't feel right.
During an unmoderated questionnaire, the tester also decides when he wants to start the test. Whenever he's ready to start, he can go to the invitation mail and click on Start the Test from his computer. On a desktop, the tester has access to the task on a banner that he can hide for more visual comfort. The interface is located just below this banner. The user can navigate on the interface while following the task, answer the questions, justify his answers in the comment field, then goes to the following tasks. If you want the testers to evaluate a mobile interface, the URL provided will generate a QR code that the testers will have to scan with their smartphone to be able to navigate on the interface while answering the questions on their computer. With the questionnaire, you will also get a graph per questions, as well as the commentaries associated with each question, which will allow you to better understand the answers given by the users. The way a survey works is similar to the questionnaires. The only difference is that here we do not ask the testers to navigate on an interface. The goal here is to collect all the users' feedback about an idea, to ask them about the usage and needs, or ask about the appreciation of a specific element. If necessary, you could also present a static image, such as a logo or a slogan. With surveys, you can also collect a graph and the commentaries associated with each question. Moderated tests, whether it is a moderated interview or a focus group, are done through a video conferencing software of your choice, such as Zoom or Google Meet, which allow you to record the meeting. Testapic recruits users according to your needs. These users will be interviewed on different schedules for individual interviews or at the same time for a focus group. The exchange will last from 45 minutes to approximately 1.5 hours. The animator may be required to share his screen to show a product or a concept. He can interact with the participants vocally or by using the chat of the video conferencing software. After the test stage, you will be able to analyze the record of your interviews, which will be put at your disposal. These qualitative and quantitative methods are complementary, and if combined, they will allow you to understand the user's experience of your site in an overall way. By multiplying the sources, you will understand and master the strengths and the weaknesses of your interface. Do not hesitate to create a test project by combining these different types of user tests and thus mix quantitative and qualitative data. You can conduct different types of tests throughout the project. For example, you can start with a focus group or survey type test as part of an exploratory or ideation test. Then carry out moderated interviews to evaluate your first models, and then conduct video tests and questionnaires about an interface where the users can explore the whole interface independently.